the sun is just starting to climb up over the treetops. And it's gonna be a beautiful day, that's plain to see. But I won't be around at all, so don't even bother to call. 'Cause on a day like today, there's one place I gotta be. I'm gone fishing.
Bill Dance Outdoors, sponsored by Walmart. Always low prices, always. Quantum and its innovative Tie-Mag and ACS reels. Terminator titanium fishing lures, not without imitation, absolutely without equal. Excalibur world-class fishing lures. And by ProCraft boats. It's tough to top a pro.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.
No matter what sport you're into, you've got to check out Walmart's sporting goods department. Got a youngster or fishing buddy looking for a great spinning combo? Well, scoot on over to Walmart and you'll find this rugged Quantum Hypercast 2. There's only one cooler, Igloo. This 48-quart Igloo has a convenient dual lid. I like that. Has a drain plug and keeps icy beverages cold forever. Well, almost. At a fantastic price. Remember, with Walmart's everyday low prices and great selection, why go anyplace else?
I'm telling you, Carl, my wife, I am one lucky man.
I've met your wife, Betty. I wouldn't call that lucky.
No, I mean it. And you know something? We really talk.
A wife who talks. That is special.
Gatorback. Super strong rods with a sensitive touch.
You know, my dad always told me, anything worth doing is worth doing right. And that's why ProCraft is the only bass boat for me. Underneath all that sparkle and shine is the heart and soul of a rig that's fit for a pro, like Bill Dance or Paul Elias. It's got the looks and features that everybody loves, and the strength and stability to blow anything else out of the water. No, I'm not just doing it. I'm doing it right in a ProCraft.
Topwater Most Valuable Players. The Hidden Zara Spook. The Rebel Pop R. And the Arbogast Jitterbug.
Add the Excalibur Poppin' Image. It's the most natural poppin' shad imitator ever. The Poppin' Image spits or walks with an action that says, "Bite me." Each is equipped with Excalibur hooks and a finish that screams both realism and durability. Excalibur Poppin' Image. On the surface, it's my most valuable player.
When it comes to fishing, there's no such thing as too much advice. And one of the best places to find expert fishing advice is when you go fishing with Orlando Wilson. Sunday night at 7 Eastern and Pacific on TNN Outdoors.
Closed captioning is provided courtesy of Unwired, makers of the Bill Dance two-way radio. Outdoorsmen appreciate the water-resistant design and hands-free operation. Up to 2 miles range, 14 channels, 38 subcodes.
Have you ever wondered why some fishermen catch more fish than others? Well, they seem to pay close and careful attention to what they're doing and what's going on around them while fishing. These things alone will definitely help make you a much better fisherman. Your degree of alertness, power of observation, and confidence that you have at the moment. If you persist in worrying about what's happening at work, if the yard needs mowing, or what you got to do next week, or anything else other than the task at hand, well, you might as well load up and pick another day to fish. You know, fishing should be fun, and you should be there to enjoy yourself, not worrying about something else. Your concentration on what's taking place around you can tip the scales toward success. Catfish, crappie, bluegill, walleye, bass, and pike fishing is often opportunity fishing. You've got to recognize a set of circumstances and then take advantage of them. A good angler hears as well as he sees, and in his mind registers the impression. If, for example, a bass busts a bait fish on the surface behind you, your ears should convey the message, even though you're concentrating on casting to a target. The trick is to train your senses to accept the commonplace in nature, yet seek out the unusual. Let's carry the question of sound a step further. Perhaps shad are working on the surface. Your ears register and accept this sound as normal. But a deeper splash, a whoosh, that signals a predator feeding should attract immediate attention. There he is. Golly. All right. Come up here. Little shad runner, you. Come up here. You all right? Goodbye. Well, that's not the best way to get things started, but it is a start. That's okay. We'll get another one, maybe. You know, good fishermen are forever able to recall the circumstances surrounding the catching of fish after fish. They seem to remember water depth, water clarity, and temperature, even the type of lure and the color, the speed of the retrieve, wind direction, weather, and a host of variables. They have total recall of these facts even years later, and it all boils down to two key things: concentration and observation. Nothing they do is haphazard. Each piece of the puzzle fits into place in their minds. And when you train yourself to concentrate as thoroughly as they do, well, you're on your way to becoming a much better fisherman. Now, I realize these are a lot of things to think about, but in time, with more experience on the water, even a beginning angler will learn the importance of being observant to every little detail. Where are you? Hey, ooh, look here. Look ahead, Buster. I don't know where he's going. Boy, that big old Rayleigh job right there. Come here. I am, Buster. Can't get you unless I come back here. Okay. Whoa. Boy, you do need to eat some shad. You got a big mouth, a big head, but he's kind of on the thin side. Kind of looks like what I wish I looked like. I got a big mouth, but I ain't got a thin frame. See you. Head on down there and eat up now. Eat some of them high-protein shad. Okay. Now here's something that you might find interesting. There's no telling how many times during the course of a year did I hear the question, how long should I fish a place before moving on? Well, beginning bass fishermen seem to be plagued by how long they should work each location. In time, the answer becomes very apparent. But since the question does harbor importance for many different anglers, let's talk about it for a minute. Confidence is the key. The moment you've lost confidence in the location, it's time to move on, or at least try to regain the confidence. Otherwise, you'll be going through the motions, but won't have the concentration and thought behind your technique. Normally, you should fish a spot until you've worked it thoroughly at all depths with an assortment of good lures in different sizes and several colors, using variations in your retrieve. Now, this might require just a few tests, or it could dictate a couple of hours' work. Remember that even the correct lure fished at an incorrect depth or with the wrong retrieve might simply mean that you're doing nothing more than enjoying a day on the water. Oh, good night. I missed him. Got him that time. Yes, I did. You had to come back and get you a mouthful of that, didn't you, Buster? Ooh, look at here. Oh, that's a heavy... Oh, boy, that's a nice one right there. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. Ah, here it comes. Whoa, Buster. Woo! Okay. You through? That shed surprised you, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Fell out. That's a pretty baby right there. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. See ya. Woo! All right. I'm not trying to sidestep the question about what we're discussing. I'm just simply pointing out the many variables in the answer. As an example, if you fish a particular spot regularly, you soon gain a feel for exactly where the fish should be, the lure to use, the type of retrieve, even the direction of the retrieve. In that situation, you probably have a pretty good idea whether fish were there or not on a given day. You wouldn't be probing because experience has given you a great deal of information about the single spot or small area. Picture yourself, however, on an unfamiliar lake working a similar location. You have some thoughts on where the fish should be, but you'll have to work longer to determine if they're there or not. Anyway, you must consider the degree of confidence and experience you've acquired. The veteran angler can cover an area much more quickly than a beginner, simply because he has more experience, and usually knows after fishing the area that he's done the job thoroughly.
Today's Conditions Log is brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Tourist Development. For your free Tennessee vacation guide, call 1-800-GO-TO-TENN. Tennessee sounds good to me.
And you call yourself a fisherman. You think you're going to land my big scaly butt with that? Look at me, man, I'm huge.
But a 17-pound test.
17-pound test. Look, Shiner Lips, what if I run or hide in structure? Or what if I fight back? You think that line's going to hold? No, Mr. Minnow. You need this, strand, extra strength. More than 50% stronger than the label rating. More strength, no breaks. Now, what do you say to the nice fishing?
Thank you.
Catch and release. Say it!
Catch and release.
Atta boy.
Beware, not all titanium lures are created equal. Only Terminator's patent-pending T1 series offers anglers tournament-proven success. Built with the best components money can buy, the T1 is without a doubt the most premium series of spinnerbaits in fishing. And did I mention, Terminator helped me catch one of my biggest bass ever. And now, the T2 Value series makes Terminator affordable for all anglers. So tie on a Terminator, not an imitator.
Riverside, soft plastic lures for serious anglers.
Serious about soft plastic quality and aggressive new styles? Riverside is our choice. Like the new Vibra King tubes that really move water, with a solid head that delivers fish-catching durability and ribs that create feel and vibration, along with color choices second to none. Plus, Riverside is loaded with Yum, a natural shad attractant that fish smell, then taste. Riverside.
Today's equipment log is brought to you by Pennzoil Marine. Try Pennzoil Marine Premium Plus, a synthetic blend for added engine protection and less smoke, or new Pennzoil 100% synthetic. All the advantages of a synthetic, plus it's biodegradable.
On that boat every time. Ooh, bulldog it there, dude. Bulldog it, Buster. Pretty baby. You're not going anywhere. You're coming right back. I want to place my finger upon your lip. Slide up here upon my thumb, darling. There we go. Pretty fish. Nice. Okay. All right. That wasn't too bad. Okay. You know, good versatile fishermen have fantastic knowledge about hot spots on their native lakes. They can approach some areas, make a half a dozen casts, and know immediately whether or not it's worth fishing that particular spot any longer. Let me tell you, and I do mean this, if you ever get a chance to fish with a really experienced angler, don't pass it up. Ask him lots of questions. Be very observant, and when he tells you where to cast, you better hang on, because this guy is going to really know the underwater real estate. I know this helped me tremendously with my fishing. In my early days, I fished with as many knowledgeable fishermen as I could, asked tons of questions, and tried to be as observant as possible. I always tried to make it a practice to learn one new thing on every outing. And you know something? It really helped. Hey, where you going? Where you going? Whoa! Yes, son. Yes, sirree. Hey, pretty baby. I didn't think you was that big. All right, slide right up here on my finger. Boy, look at that. Woo-wee! That nice. That is a pretty fish. They're all pretty. They're all pretty. Oh, that's nice. Okay. See ya. Special creature, you. Boy, there is some good fish out here in this flat. You know what we're doing? We're just slow rolling. I say we're slow rolling. We're just throwing a spinnerbait out, and we are. I guess we are slow rolling it. Not trying to buzz it or wake it under the surface. This whole flat is just teeming with shad minnows, and these bass are in here feeding on them. Now, the particular bait that we're using is a 3/8 ounce Terminator with a double blade. The double blade, we can fish it just a little bit slower. We do get a certain amount of vibration, but we're getting a tremendous amount of flash. Particular size we're using is a 3/8 ounce size. You know, I've had a tremendous amount of success with this particular bait. What I really like about it, it's practically indestructible. It has a titanium wire form, and you can bend it, you can twist it, you can stomp it, you can shake it, you can do anything you want to with it, and it always snaps back to its original position, like so. And another feature is this quick change skirt. Doesn't slide down, get out of shape, holds its uniform shape as long as you fish it. Okay, where were we? Okay, tell you something else that'll increase your fishing success. As long as I can remember, I've kept records of all my fishing trips, the good ones as well as the unproductive ones. Logging trips won't guarantee you success on every outing, but it will definitely increase your chances of catching fish during every season of the year. That I can promise you. Keeping a logbook requires very little time and effort and will help you to begin to notice patterns in fish movements and behavior related to water conditions, food supply, weather, type of lake, time of year, and even the time of day. A logbook need not be technical, but it should include enough information that you can understand when you read it months or even years later. Yes. Not that big, but you are strong. You're a strong little fella. Yes, you are. You're just a strong little fella. All right. Come in now. Come in. Get that water off on everybody. He got it right there in the roofy little face. He did. Head on back down there. What makes the flat we're fishing today so unique are the two key features that exist here. As you can see from this illustration, we have a long submerged point extending out to deeper water. Also, a deep ditch that extends a short distance back into the flat. Here, bass have all they need. A great shallow water feeding area with deep water close by that's loaded with shad minnows. Woo, what a place. Buster. Oh, you're so strong. Yes, you are. Come on back up here to me. Okay, it's over. Let me just, all right, don't throw that hook around. Just open. Look at that, close his mouth. Open it. You don't open that mouth, I'm gonna snatch on you. Hey, you better open. How can I get you if you don't open your face? Good night. You got it good too, didn't you? There we go. See. Okay, get tough. Well, this outing has really been fun. And like you've heard me say so many times, experience is the greatest teacher of all. I certainly hope that today's show will help you realize that there's nothing like experience when it comes to fishing. Go often as you can, be observant, ask lots of questions, and before you know it, you'll be catching them like never before. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Stay tuned after these messages for Bill's Fishing Tip of the Week.
The Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency has been wildlife's partner for 50 years. Wildlife, hunters, fishermen, and the environment profit from their sound management. Please support your local wildlife agency. They deserve it.
No matter what sport you're into, you've got to check out Walmart's Sporting Goods Department. Anytime you're afloat, you must have a PFD. It's the law. These stylish, comfortable, and adjustable models are just perfect. The name Stearns says it all. Everybody needs a flashlight, right? So why not get one of the best? The reliable Maglite. It's American-made, water and shock resistant with a limited lifetime warranty. Remember, with Walmart's everyday low prices and great selection, why go anyplace else?
At Motor Guide, we cling to a concept our competitors seem to have forgotten. Steel is stronger than plastic. Cold-rolled 12-gauge steel that will stand up to anything your trolling motor might see before you do. Steel that won't bend or flex when you crank 107 pounds of thrust against it. Men of steel, nerves of steel, shafts of steel, not plastic. Motor Guide, take on the world.
With Strike King, I've won $110,750.28.
I've won $850,476.78. 2 classic wins with Strike King.
$907,333.56. $1,460,633.96.
$2,038,101.75. Beat that.
Use this. With these. Get this. For powerfully versatile GPS, the Lowrance Global Map 1600 delivers. With built-in background mapping and the power to add enhanced mapping databases from the included IMS CD-ROM, you won't believe the details. The new LMS 160 map combines famed Lowrance sonar performance and CD-ROM mapping all in one unit and all on one screen. Lowrance. We find, you fish.
If you're not reeling in fish like these, then you need some In Fisherman Television. Tips from the people who know fishing. So catch In Fisherman Television today at noon Eastern and Pacific on TNN Outdoors.
Bill's new product tip of the week is brought to you by Plano Tackle Systems and the newly designed and versatile 758 drawer system. Plano, building your trust with quality.
New from Riverside, the most amazing soft jerkbait ever. The new Button Eye Minnow. Soft and lifelike, rigs weedless, fish hang on. Soft body slip on and lock in place without tying. Eagle Claw Featherlight heavy wire hooks. Rattling jig head with 3D eyes.
Next time you go, give a Button Eye Minnow a fling. It's an instant confidence builder.
Watch Bassing with a Button Eye right here on Bill Dance Outdoors next week.
Bill Dance Outdoors has been brought to you by Walmart. Always low prices, always. Riverside, Bill's favorite soft plastic lures. Eagle Claw, makers of Eagle Claw fish hooks for 75 years. Stren, from original to new sensor, Stren makes the most dependable fishing lines in the world. Motor Guide, take on the world. Fisher, the boats of a lifetime. Mercury Outboards, the water calls. AutoZone, the best parts in auto parts. And by Strike King Lures. We'd also like to thank these other fine sponsors: Plano Tackle Systems, Tennessee Tourism, Lowrance Electronics, Pennzoil Marine, Unwired, Bill Dance two-way radios, and Chevrolet Trucks, the official vehicles of Bill Dance Outdoors.
I know the car needs washing, the roof has a leak. My income tax was due last week, but I don't care 'cause I'm gone fishing today. Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.